Hello, my crafty and thrifty friends. How is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree, and I'm here for a Thrifty Thursday. And I've been to the bins. So, yeah, I've got some odds and ends this day. Nothing like really big, but, you know, in junk journaling. Isn't that our favorite thing, odds and ends? So, let me show you, and I remind myself what I picked up here. So, yeah, first of all, on the top here is a little bundle, or this is sealed, but it's a little bundle of cards. Let's see, I would like to open it. How about that? Let's see what's in here. I think it's all the same thing, but sometimes you're surprised, right? By what you find in a package that's sealed. So let's see, are these all the same? I love the little cardinal, and these are Christmas cards, Christmas thank you cards. So a couple different ways to use these. I can use these as actual thank you cards in my Christmas orders, or I can use them in, look at all the writing space, and they're completely blank inside. These are by current. Looking for a year, but I don't see one. But yeah, I can use these in my Christmas junk journals, and it came with all the envelopes. So like you saw, they were sealed. Okay, so this day I was there, there were random cards, you know, it's the bins, so the Goodwill bins, where, you know, that's an outlet where they have the big blue bins and giant blue bins, and you just shuffle through the ones you want to look at, and you go and buy what you want. So anyway, or what you found, what you want to bring home. So there were random cards like this scattered around. Some of them I liked, and some of them I didn't like. Some I didn't like. And it takes time to, when you have some random cards like this and they're just scattered, you know, around a bin or two, to go and, you know, find them and pick them up and kind of figure out if you like them. You know, I was looking basically at the pictures so I could go through them pretty quick. But anyway, I did find a few that I liked this certain day with these have florals on them, as you can see. Let me get all the floral ones here. How many did I get? This one is a little, these are blank cards, so there's no theme to these. Just blank inside, I believe. Am I right? I am right, yes. And then there's a little teddy bear, kind of with the hat, cute little kind of spring-looking card. Thank you for being so thoughtful to me. Let me get the little cards here. See, there were just random cards. I mean, look at these. Very random, right? And they weren't in a package. Like I said, it's a wonder things like this survive the bins, because they put so much in there, and a card could get easily bent, or, you know, crinkled or torn even. So, yeah, I'm always surprised when things like this survive the bins. But here's a pretty floral card. Forget Me Not. I forget, you know, the brand. So that's pretty. Here's another one of those. Here's one with pretty sailboat on the front, wishing you all kinds of wonderful things, not just for your birthday, but always. So that's a little birthday card. Let's see, that's stickers. We'll look at that in a minute. This one is a cheerful hello. Little sentiment there in a verse. Cute. Who's that by? The Good Samaritans. Here, this one looks, well, no, I don't think it's the same. This one is Help the Children, Bring Joy. A cheerful hello again. Cute. Looks very retro. I wonder how old that is. A verse and a sentiment again. And here's another one of these. Let's put those together. And then an old one. I was hoping to find some more of these. This was really cute, but there wasn't any more. There's just this one. To the Happy Family. It's got a little smaller opening flap here, and then this scalloped around the outside. This is very vintage. Congratulations on the best, and the best wishes to you. May a happy future be shared by all of you. So I guess this is a baby card. Oh, congratulations on having a baby. It looks like it's, well, it has a little tear right here. And I don't see anything like a year, but it's not used. So, really cute vintage card. And then, let's see, these are envelopes that probably go with, I don't know what they go with. I just like them because they're blue. I wonder if they're, yeah, these are sealed shut. So, I can either get them unsealed if I would like to try to do that, or use them as, you know, just a background for ephemera, you know, backing, a pretty blue double piece of paper, you know, type thing. I just picked them up because they were blue, and I have a lot of white envelopes, so when I find a colored envelope, it's like, ah, I have color. And then here's another, this is an envelope. These are the, go with the Hallmark cards. These open, that one does anyway. And that one does too. And then I found this one. Is it this the only one I found? Or was there two here? Yeah. Two little cat cards. These are by Hallmark. And it's blank inside, so just little note cards. Isn't that cute? Cute little cards. Very cute. She's got a little ball there to play with. I just love kitty cat things. And then this, oh, the little stickers, just some little Christmas stickers. I found 2 from stickers. And then this one bigger card. It looks like, you know, a painting that you've seen, I'm sure. But it's blank inside. Oh, it says Vincent on the back. This one has a date, 1998. So that's a vintage card. Probably all these are vintage. Somebody's little card collection here got donated and went to the bins. And okay, next I have some cardstock. So I've recently picked up some cardstock and got a good price on it at Ollie's. And then, oh, is this cardstock? Hold on. This is paper. Okay, this is not cardstock. I think this is all paper. So this is like Astro Bright's paper. Does it have its, this is by Printworks. But some nice, let's go ahead and take that off. But yeah, this whole thing was in there. And I do like these bright colored papers to use in my journals. And I might coffee dye some of these and show you how they came out. I would like to try that because I haven't done that I've done it before, but I haven't done it in a good while. So, and it's really fun and the results are good. I don't have to do all of them. I can just do some of them. So yeah, that was a nice find there. A little pack of paper, because I do use these, you know, just fold them in half for a page and you have a pretty colorful page, and it's a solid, you know, color. So you can use it like, say you have a white piece of paper for a solid, you know, writing or something. You can use the colored paper the same way, and then you have some pretty color in your journal. So yeah, I really do like to, and I don't, well, I have the Astro Brights. Yeah, so I can't say I don't have any, but yeah. I was glad I found that. Oh, here's my receipt. In case, I was wondering what they charge. Their price is pretty good. I know I hear people talking about the bins, and I hear all different prices for the pound weight. So these are, of course, this pile was by the pound. I'm going to see if it says, I have 2 receipts here, and neither one of them look like they're from this order. Maybe it was, no? I think this was from this order. I don't know how he figured it out, though. But I think it was 79 cents a pound from what I can tell here on the receipt. I'm not sure. 79 cents a pound. That's really good, because I've heard other people say that they pay $1.99 a pound, and or, you know, whatever, different, like I said, all different prices. So this is another little package of cards that is sealed. I like to open them up, even if you know, because, you know, when I go to use them, they might as well be open and available for me to grab or whatever, you know, quickly, and not have to unwrap them when I go to use them. So these look like they're all the same. They're also little, come with their, do they have the envelopes in here? Oh, there's the envelopes right there. Several cards and pretty little wintry, I guess that looks like a house in the winter, covered with snow and snowflakes, and it says thank you. So again, either thank you cards or you know, journaling cards. So, and you can always cut if you don't want the back on there, say you want to put this in. Now, there's no reason, I would say there's no reason not to put the back on in here, but if you really did want to glue it down or make it into a tag or a journaling card, you know, around the corners, you can just cut the back of it off, and you can either, if you want to throw it away, you can, or just use it for backing on something else. You know, here's your blank, perfectly white side, and nothing wrong with it, and glue something over here. So yeah, you can just use it like white cardstock on that particular card. So yeah, just, you know, I'm just telling you my thoughts on what I think about when I look at these things. So this is sealed. I'm probably going to go ahead and open this too. This is some graph paper. And this is not the normal graph paper that I find. I think I may or may not. Either I know I've had some of this. I don't know if I used it all up, so I don't know if I have any right now. But it's the, let me move this cord here. It's the smaller squares like this, like the little square with the little squares inside. So I don't know if I have any like this right now, but this was really, I think, a fun find because they're blank on, they have lines on the back. Look at that. This has lines on the back. So that's a really neat piece of paper or graph paper to find to use in your journals. And the thing about ledger and graph paper is it looks good either way. You know what I mean? And you can leave the holes on or cut off the holes. Either way you want to use it. But just fold it in half and you have some nice writing paper, and it could be fun just to, you know, write in the, you know, within each line of squares like that, your note or whatever, or, you know, whatever else you might want to do with it. But yeah, that was a fun find. So I've got the colored paper I found there, and then that graph paper, and then I found a couple of storage things. I think I found a couple of storage things in here. We'll see as we go through, but I did find one of these. Binder pocket it's called. It has Velcro here. And for organizing, I figured, you know, it cost me pennies for this, so I went ahead and got it. And it could be put into a binder if I wanted to put into a binder journal. I could do that. I guess this probably peels off pretty easily, hopefully, or I would just cover it up with something if it doesn't peel off. Yeah, look, it's going to peel right off of there. Hopefully, without any kind of residue or anything. So, yeah, I can use it for storage and organizing, or I could actually even put this in a binder journal if it would fit in one of my binder journals. So, cool, right? And then, let's see, remember I said odds and ends, so I do like to use the dividers in my journals either as a whole or cut up in some way. So these are like cardstock, and I could just use it for the cardstock, cut off the holes, cut off the tab if I wanted to, or if I wanted to make it smaller for a smaller journal, I could cut, you know, like here, or fold it this way. You know, either leave the tab on or cut it off, whatever. But anyway, these are cardstock dividers. So you've got the different colors here. And so there are these are just, you know, like regular cardstock front and back. So those, and then this is another type of divider cardstock. There was just one of these, but I liked this, and I might put this particular one. It says class schedule. I might put this into my school related stash for school related journals. So that was it's one thing, but still fun. This is a bunch of dividers here. So it's glossy on this side. So that would be interesting to use for, I wonder if it would be good to use for stickers or post-it notes in a journal. If I put it in a journal as a page and then somebody could put post-it notes on here. I mean, you can put post-it notes anywhere. And I'm even wondering about writing on here with a highlighter. How would that be? Would it work? I don't know. But anyway, all the things I can use in the journals are a bunch of green ones. See? Whole green pack here, apparently. And a red pack. This one has, oh, they all have polka dots on them. You just can't see them as well on the green, but you can see them a little bit better because they're more pink on the red. Yeah. So the red. And yeah, I don't know if these were ever used. Oh, there's lines on the back too. It says notes. Okay. Hello. Turn them over, Sheree. What's on the back? Yep, it says notes back there, and it's not, of course, not as shiny as that. So you can write back here. Oh, I like those. I guess that's why I bought them. I've had this little bag for a couple weeks. So I've been moving my craft room. Haven't gotten to all my Thrifty Thursdays. Okay, here's some more of the cardstock dividers. So another set of those. Orange. Okay, let's put those with the cardstock dividers. We're getting organized here at the same time. Let me put that together. Okay. And then these are folders, you know, just regular folders. An orange one, nice for Halloween or whatever. A blue one. These can be just cut up into tag shapes or journal card shapes if you want. You don't have to use them as a folder if you find something like that, especially at the bins, because everything really costs pennies. And here's some tracing paper. I found a pad of tracing paper, and this is high transparency and good tooth, 9 by 12, and it looks like it's been around for a while. This one in the back here is definitely naturally aged for some reason. This one in the back, and then the rest of them have a little bit of, look like, almost like I coffee dyed the edges, if you can see the edges there, but of course I didn't. I just brought it home from the thrift store. That one looks definitely more brown than the others, but yeah, they look naturally aged, so I was like, I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, there's never a year on things like this, but yeah, I have a couple of, all my tracing paper I've gotten from thrift stores, and I have one or two more. I don't think I've ever bought any from Dollar Tree or wherever, Walmart or anywhere. So that's another one to add to my tracing paper. And then here's some more dividers. These I use also in my journals. These are just, look like the plasticky ones. I didn't buy any. I have a couple of, one or two packages left from last year when I bought some at back to school time, and I've used quite a few of them. Actually, I had more. I probably had like 4 packs of them, and I have 1 or 2 left. I might have had even more. I might have had 5 packs of them, but I think I only have 1 or 2 left. But I didn't buy any this year because at Dollar Tree or Walmart, because I knew I already had some. But when you find them at the thrift store, that's another story, because everything, if you add up, if you put a price on everything in here, that added up to my total, everything cost pennies. You know what I mean? So those are just one set of those, different colors. And I use these, I cut them to fit the size of my journal, whatever. You can also, I've used a scrap, say I use a little piece like this. Say I use a little piece like that, or even this whole thing, or, just whatever scraps I have. Say I have this scrap left right here. I'll use that for a pocket. I'll sew it onto a page, and it's a fun little, different, unique type of pocket. So that is fun. I need to move my my soda into my, I have a cup holder now beside my my new craft room. I put my little cart over here that has 2, they look like cup holders, but I didn't have the second one here in my craft room downstairs, and now I do. So I took what was in there out and made it my cup holder. So I don't, because I spilled my drink the other day. It was right here, and I just kind of, hit it by mistake, and it spilled. I was like, hello, I need a cup holder here, and I made that my cup holder. So let's see, we don't need that. And let's see what else I found in this odds and ends thrifty haul. A little ledger book here. These are always nice to take apart and use. Let's see, how is this in here? Oh, this is just glued in, so I'll just be taking it out like that. And then if you want, you can save the cover. It's a nice hardback cover that you can, redo and repurpose into a journal, and it's a good size too. So that, and then I found some envelopes, some of these little smaller ones. These are the little, oh, this is sealed. Is this sealed? Oh, it's at the bottom is open, so probably there might have been a couple more in there originally, but there's 3 left, so I got 3 of these. I don't think I have any more this size. I think I only have the big ones right now, and I used all of these up, so nice to get a few more of those. And then some more things from my file folder pile right there. So I don't need manila envelopes. I think they might have, I don't know if this got in here by mistake or I just grabbed the whole pile. But I get these free from work, so I don't buy manila envelopes normally. But I do buy colored ones because I don't really get those from work. I might have gotten a couple from work through the years. Taking a drink of my soda. I got my Zero Sugar Mountain Dew Baja Blast Tropical Lime today. That's a mouthful. Another blue one. A couple of manilas. Oh, what's in there? There's a piece of paper in there. Oh, there's lines in this one. Oh, that's different. Maybe that's why I got them. That's cool. Interesting. Yeah, we don't have that at work. That's fun. The plain ones don't have that, but I guess these manila. Let's see, does this one have it too? That's a Discovery. Oh no, that's plain. Okay. All right. We got it going on here now with our lined manila folders. That's fun. Let's see, where's my other ones? We are organized in here. We're getting organized. Let me see. I'm going to try to show you this before I leave. So you don't think I'm like just fooling around here and not keeping you waiting. I'll show you my little organization before we leave. Okay. All right. Let's get through all the folders here. So a red one, a green one, a yellow one. See, I can cut these up just like cardstock if I want, or use them for folders, just whatever I want to do. So more folders. Is that all the folders? Hold on. Let me get all the folders so I don't keep trying to insert them into their spot, and that takes more time. Folders. You can see the colors. And what is this? This looks like cardstock and that and this. Okay. All right. Let's put the folders away. The one has a little bit of something written on the tab, and it was scribbled out. So I can always, if I wanted to use that tab, I could cover it up or cut it off. So I got a bunch of file folders, didn't I? And then here's another little storage envelope like the first one. The other one first one had a gusset, and you could, well, this one you can put into a notebook too. It has the 3 holes. But this doesn't have a gusset on the bottom. That one had the first one I showed you had a gusset on the bottom, but still can be put into a notebook binder. And here's a little slot here. That's fun. A little slot where you can put something. There's an identification card here. See, like right there. And it hasn't been written on if I wanted to leave that in there. So that would be fun to try to put one of those to see if it would fit like in a binder journal, if it was big enough. I think they might be a little bit big for, I'm trying to think, but I think they might be a little bit big for a Better Homes and Gardens binder, so it'd have to be a little bit bigger than that probably, but I'll have to try it out. And in this package, it's opened, but this is, it feels like cardstock. So this one is cardstock. Green and one little lime green one here. So my other papers are right here. Let's put that with the paper, not with it, but next to it. Organized nicely. And last but not least, this looks like it's been around for a while. See the cover? It looks old. Really thick, super thick cardboard there on the back. And then you've got your naturally distressed graph paper here, a whole bunch of it. So that will go with my other graph paper, but not with it next to it again because it's different than the other graph paper. All right, let me show you what I got going on. I'm going to try to move the camera so that you can see. I have a method to my madness here. Let me show you. Ta-da! Do you love it? I know, I'm a little crazy when it comes to keeping things. I'm probably a control freak and a neat freak. I probably am. You know, I'm a recovering perfectionist. So there you go. All right, I hope you enjoyed that thrift haul from the bins, and I will see you all in my next video. Have a great day.